How long should I meditate every day? This is the question that I will answer in this video to the best of my ability, of course, assuming that you want to meditate every day, which is, by the way, very recommended. Meditation is a very, very powerful transformational tool, but you need to do it regularly. So imagine that you agree. You said, all right, I'm going to do it every day, but how long? What's a good time? I want to improve. I want to connect with myself. I want to transform my energy as, in a significant way. What do you recommend, George? Before we dive into it, thank you for subscribing to my channel, liking it. Ask questions. If you ask questions, I'll be happy to answer them again to the best of my ability. But by all means, ask any question you have and I'll answer them. And let's dive into this video. So let's imagine somebody's talking to you and said, you know what? Today, I meditated for a whole hour. A whole hour. Can you imagine? It's the first time I did it. A whole hour of meditation. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I did it. I made it. I made the whole hour. Oh my God. It was so long. It felt so long. I was looking at my watch every 5 minutes and I couldn't wait until this hour was finished and until I could tell people that I did a whole hour of meditation. What do you feel when you hear such a comment or somebody telling you that? What do you feel? Did this person actually meditate? Was this person actually benefiting from his or her meditation? Of course not. And if you're looking for, when is it gonna end? Looking at your watch, you're actually anything but meditating. You're actually eagerly waiting for a future moment to arrive until finally you feel relieved from some burden. It's the exact opposite of meditation. So meditating an hour, of course, it's great. And I would say I recommend that you have this as a goal, an objective. Being able to meditate for a full hour at some stage will be great. But what if you're not ready? What if an hour feels too long for now? Should you still try to do the whole hour? Unless you have a real difficult core issue in your life and you really need to dive into meditation, heads first. And at first, the hour will feel so long that it will actually not be meditation. So what I recommend, at least for a start slow, start small, start shorter, start long enough that you feel that you actually enjoyed your meditation, but not too long that you feel that it was a stretch, and you do it for 1 day, and you do it for 2 days, and you might do it for a week, and then you'll give up. It's too long. It's like jogging, and you don't feel like jogging. You force yourself until you're like, I'm giving up, because every time it's time to go for it, I don't feel like it. So, meditating half an hour, if you can't do the hour, is actually great. Half an hour is significant. Half an hour has enough momentum to allow you to get into some sort of presence mode. Some people need more, but you have to start somewhere. You have to meditate actually long enough that you feel that your state of being has changed, that you feel that when you exit your meditation, you are feeling better than when you started it. This is the objective. If it takes you 5 minutes to sort of get in there and you sort of struggle a little bit, it's okay, just give it time. Now, if half an hour feels too long for you, go for 15. 15 is fine. 15 minutes a day is actually not so bad. It's actually something. 15 minutes feels too long? Do 10. 10 feels too long? You never know. Some people have so much resistance that they want to start. Start with 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. And if 5 minutes seems fine, I can do 5 minutes. Basically, anybody can do 5 minutes. You might as well do 1 minute than 0 minute. But try to get to the 5. Try to get somewhere where you feel that it moved some energy within you, that it changed your state of being, that it sort of started to calm down your mind. If your mind starts calming down, and you will feel it, you won't think it, you will feel it, then you're getting somewhere. And as soon as your mind starts calming down, you will start feeling better. So the tendency will be that you might want to do a little bit more, in which case, by all means, go for a little bit more. But let's say that for a start, 5 minutes feels right. Well, can you do 5 minutes 3 times a day? I'm sure you can. 5 minutes morning, 5 minutes around noon, 5 minutes afternoon. You might do another 5. Here's, you did 15 or 20 minutes seamlessly. And every time ask yourself, am I feeling better when I come out of it than I was feeling when I started the meditation? This is a key question, because if you answer this question by the negative, it means you haven't done enough to get some momentum of slowing down your mind, going and getting some benefit from your meditation. I still think that 1 minute is better than nothing. I still feel that just the act of getting into closing your eyes and just letting go and just feeling your breathing is already something. As much as possible, ask yourself, am I feeling a little bit better? And if you are, you're gonna start enjoying it little by little until you say, oh my God, 15 minutes feels great. I look forward to my 15 minutes. And some days that your mind is really active, you're gonna feel some form of struggle to just sit down and do it. But make that effort. Just realize that in the long run, it's gonna help you so much that it's really worthwhile. Just go for it. Just go for the 15 minutes if you're getting used to doing 15 minutes. But again, start small. Start with 5. Start with 5 once a day. How much can I just reduce it? Reduce it until it feels comfortable, but do it long enough that you feel you've done something and your state of being has started to change. And your level of stress, because we all feel some form of stress in our lives, is starting to diminish. And you come out of it and you go back to your life and you look at your same problems and you're like, they're not as bad as I thought they were. They're not as bad as they felt 15 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, whatever. So this is my recommendation. Just start small. Don't force it too much. Again, if you go into meditation retreat where you have to dive into it and then, maybe the first day of the retreat you'll feel uncomfortable because you're not used to it, that's different. If you're going for a meditation retreat because you need to heal something in your life, go 100%. If you have a specific reason why you have to dive into meditation hardcore, that's another question. Just go for it and to some extent force it at first because it's going to get easier and easier and easier. But I'm talking about, I just want to get better at meditation. I just want to adopt meditation. Start small, make it a little bit longer. It'll come naturally. And trust me, it's not nearly as difficult as you might think or as people might say it is. And do it and enjoy it and go from small to bigger to bigger to bigger until you become a natural meditator. And you're going to want to teach it and you're going to want to share it because it's a beautiful tool. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.